Hello friends, this web's lesson video tutorial on Codeigniter Framework, and in this video we will learn how to export MySQL table data to Excel file in Codeigniter by using PHPExcel library. In this video we will learn how to integrate PHPExcel library in Codeigniter Framework for exporting data from MySQL table to Excel file. In one of our previous tutorial we have already made discussion on how to export data from MySQL table Excel file by using PHPExcel library in core PHP, but in this tutorial we use in Codeigniter Framework, so we will make discussion on how to use PHPExcel library in Codeigniter Framework. If you have work on any big application in Codeigniter Framework and in that application you want to export data in Excel sheet, then you have to follow this video tutorial. This will guide you to how to work with PHPExcel library in Codeigniter Framework, because it is an MVC framework, so Codeigniter Framework coding style is different than core PHP coding style. Now let's start learn this topic. This is our testing database, and in this we have one employee table with 6 table column like kid, name, address, gender, designation and age. In this table we have already inserted data, so we want to export this data in Excel sheet in Codeigniter Framework application. So for we have go to Codeigniter application folder, and in this we have go to config folder database.php file, and from this file we can make database connection by defining this information like host name set to localhost, username set to root, password set to blank and database name set to testing. After making database connection, we have go to config folder config.php file. In this file we have defined base URL. By accessing this URL we can execute our Codeigniter application. Now we want to first display employee data on web page in table format, so we have already created Excel export model.php file in model folder. In this model we have already created one fetch data method which return employee data in array format. Then after we have make one controller Excel export, and under this controller we have make index function which return Excel export output in browser. Under this function first we have load Excel export model file, and then after we have execute model fetch data method which return employee data in array, and that data we have store under $data employee data variable. And lastly we have load view file like Excel export view under this function with data argument, so here we have send employee data to this Excel export view file. So now we have moved to Excel export view file, and on this file we have already created table with column like game, address, gender, designation and age, and under this file we have fetch employee data from $employee data variable which we have passed while load of this view file with $data variable. Below this employee data table we have create one form with attribute method is equal to post and action is equal to base URL function with controller name Excel export /action method, so this method send request to this URL. Under this form we have create one submit button for send request to server, so we have write input type is equal to submit with attribute name is equal to export and value is equal to export. Now we want to integrate PHPExcel library into our Codeigniter application, so first we want to download library, so we can download PHPExcel library from here. After this we want to copy this file under Codeigniter library folder. We will use PHPExcel library as Codeigniter library in our application. After copy all required file, now we have create one excel.php file, and under this file and first we have write require one statement, and under this we have write phpexcel.php file which is located outside PHPExcel folder. So here we have include PHPExcel class under this file, so we can extend this class by defining Excel class which extends PHPExcel.php main file of PHPExcel library. Here we have extends all property of PHPExcel library via this Excel class. Under this class we have create one constructor function, so here we have write function construct. So whenever new object of this class has been created, then function which we have created under this construct will be called automatically. This constructor function will called function of this class, but we want to called constructor function of PHPExcel class. So here we have write parent statement with 2 times double colon, and after this we have write construct method. This method will called constructor function of PHPExcel library. So this way we have create Excel by extending PHPExcel class library in Codeigniter. Now same way we want to extend PHPExcel library IOFactory class which is located under PHPExcel folder. So we have create new IOFactory.php file, and under this file first we have write require one statement, and under this we have write PHPExcel folder / IOFactory.php file. So here we have include this class under this file. After this we have write class statement with class name IOFactory which extends PHPExcel IOFactory class. Here you can see this file has this class name, so here we have write this name. Under this class we have defined constructors, so we have write public function construct function, and under this function we have write parent statement with construct function. So whenever new object of this class has been called, it will call PHPExcel IOFactory constructor function. This way we have create 2 class for extends PHPExcel library class. Now we have go to Excel export controller file, and under this file we have create action method on which we have send form submit request. Under this function first we want to load Excel export model. So we have write $this with loader class object load with model method, and under this method we have write model name Excel export model. Then after we want to load Excel library which we have created under library folder, so we have write $this with loader class object load with library method, and under this method we have write Excel. Here we have write class name Excel which extends PHPExcel class library. So here we have write Excel, and this code will load Excel library under this action method. Oh sorry, I have write action method code under model, so we have cut code from here and paste under Excel export controller. Now we want to create object of PHPExcel library, so we have write $object variable is equal to new PHPExcel, so this way we have make object of PHPExcel library. Under this first we want to create new worksheet, so under this for create new worksheet, first we have write $object with set active sheet index method, and under this method we have written 0. This method will create new worksheet and set this as active worksheet. After this we have write $1 table columns variable is equal to array, and under this array we have write column name like name, address, gender, designation and age. We will print this table column name under worksheet. Now we have write $column variable is equal to 0. We will increase this value of this variable by 1 for on every table heading column print. Now we want to print $table columns data on Excel sheet, so we have write for each loop, and under this we have write $table columns variable as $field variable. So by using for each loop we will access $table column data by using $field variable. Under this loop we have write $object with getActiveSheet method with setCellValue by column and row method with 3 argument. In first argument we have write column index number which we can get from $column variable. In second argument we have write 1 which is row number and third is name of column get from $field variable. Here getActiveSheet method will getting this active sheet and setCellValue by column and row method will print table column name under active worksheet. After this we want to increase $column variable by 1, so here we have write $column variable ++, which will increase $column variable by 1. Now we want to get employee data, so we have already make method like fetch data under Excel export model, so we have write $employee data variable is equal to this with Excel export model with fetch data method. So here we have store employee data array under this $employee data variable. After this we have write $Excel row variable is equal to 2, we will use value of this variable to define Excel sheet row number, we will increase value of this variable under loop. Now we want to fetch data from $employee data variable, so we have write for each loop and under this we have write $employee data variable as $row variable. By using loop we can fetch data from $employee data variable. Under this loop we have write $object with getActiveSheet method with setCellValue by column and row method with 3 argument. In first argument column number we have write 0, second argument row number write $Excel row variable and in third argument we have write $row name object. Here it will print employee name under name column which index number is 0. Here getActiveSheet method will get active which Excel sheet is active and by using setCellValue by column and row method we have print employee name data under name column. After this we want to print address in second column, so we have write $object with getActiveSheet method with setCellValue by column and row method with 3 argument like 1, $Excel row variable and $row address object. In third column we want to print gender data, so we have again write $object with getActiveSheet method with setCellValue by column and row method with 3 argument like 2 $Excel row variable and $row gender. Same way in fourth column we want to print designation data, so we have write $object with getActiveSheet method with setCellValue by column and row method with 3 argument like 3, $Excel row variable and $row designation object. And lastly we want to print age data in age column, so we have write $object with getActiveSheet method with setCellValue by column and row method with 3 argument like 4, $Excel row variable and $row age object. So it will print employee data in second row, but we want print in other row also, so we want to increase $Excel row variable value by 1, so we have write $Excel row variable ++. Now we have write $object writer variable is equal to PHPExcel IOFactory class create write method with 2 argument. In first argument we have write $object variable and in second argument we have write Excel5. Here we have make an object of PHPExcel IOFactory class and we have execute create writer method. Here we have send which data we want to print under Excel and in which format you want to get Excel sheet data. Now we want to sending headers to force to download file, so we have write header function and under this function we have defined content type like application/Microsoft Excel. After this we have again write header function and under this function we have write content disposition to attachment and under file name we have write employee data. So this header information we should pass to force to download data in Excel sheet. Lastly we have write $object writer object with save method and under this method we have write PHP:// output, This will save Excel file, and after this it will automatically download in our local computer. So our code is ready, so we have saved this code and check output in browser. Friends, you can see employee data in table format, and below this data we can see export button. So when we have click on export button, then employee data has been exported in Excel sheet and it has been downloaded in our local computer. Now we have opened the sheet and checked data has been present under sheet or not. So here you can see employee data has been properly exported under Excel sheet, so our code is working. This is the required features in most of the web application. But suppose you have developed application in Codeigniter Framework, then you have to follow this step to export application data to Excel sheet. So in this video tutorial we have described how to use PHPExcel library for export MySQL table data to Excel sheet in Codeigniter Framework. If you have any query regarding this video tutorial, please comment your query under comment box. If you like this video tutorial, please share this video with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. If you want to get more update regarding future video tutorial, please subscribe our YouTube video channel, and lastly thank you for watching this video. We will be meet in next video.